In this video, we're going to show how one can incorporate the Caddie area schedules, as in the Caddie area schedule PLine drawing, downloadable from the Caddie website, along with the complete user guide. This video, acting as a companion to those, will show how we can use the area schedule styles contained within the drawing here, adding them to the Caddie catalogue, and then utilising them to read off the areas and schedule them in a table for both room areas and also for site areas. So here we have a simple little illustration, a room plan. We'll just zoom in a little closer. We'll see that we have our kitchen here, and I've started off by putting some of the areas already onto my drawing here. We'll choose the rectangle command from the draw tool, so simple polyline here. Got my object color set to by layer, and I'm putting the objects onto area scheduling so we can choose whether we want to actually print this layer at all. We'll draw out our rectangle there, press escape, and then choose just to display the objects of that layer. So there we have our objects for the site areas. Going to the Caddie area schedule PLine drawing, we'll simply right click over our Caddie catalogue, which is available to those who haven't got it already on their screen. From the view tools, we'll see that we have catalogue there. We'll just right click, new tool from object, and we'll select both of the table styles, just adding them to our content drawing. Now we'll add the second one, just using the same styles. We could make them individual, but for the illustration here, we're fine using the same styles used within the content drawing for things like text and so on. We'll now go back to our drawing in which we wish to schedule. We will check that we have our units set correctly. So under configure, we are working in millimeters, so this is designed for working in millimeters. And we will check that we have our AEC units configured for millimeters as the main drawing units, but square meters for the area. Most important to give us the correct readings. Now we can choose our area schedule. We'd simply drag that into our drawing. It says indicate the objects to schedule, clicking space to start the drag rectangle. Just before I start, I'm just going to, for the sake of making it a little bit clearer on the screen, choose pen 7 here, but we'll select all our objects and place the schedule table down. And then if we zoom in on that, we can see that we have the areas scheduled very nicely. We have meters squared, square feet and square yards, and we have names. Now here we have one of the rooms not actually given a name, so if we select our scheduled table style, then from the context toolbar we'll simply zoom to that room there. So there it is. This is the one we added most recently, the kitchen. So we can go to our object properties and the extended data tab. So currently we have two objects selected. We'll just select the polyline there. From our extended data tab we can type 3 kitchen and go back to our table, and then we see that's automatically updated. The table can be sorted in alphanumeric order or size order, and we'll see that we also have the ability to configure the tables. Here we have an area schedule AEC unit set to square meters as a title there. We choose the table, just go to the design, we can see that our title is in there, so we can update our table as simply as changing the listings within the object properties. This table, having brought it in from the catalogue, is set to automatically update, so we can see that. If we want it to be fixed, we could change it to no. Now going to the site plan, here we see again our layers. We have our site boundary. We can go to our catalogue once again, choose the other table, drag and drop. This time I'll simply select it, because we only have the one object type, Option End, and then we'll place our schedule table there. I can resize the tables too, simply with a click and a drag, and we see that we have our area all mapped out in acres and hectares. If I choose to name the site, again I can go back to my extended data, and you'll notice from the property set definitions that we have the polyline.area selected. If you don't see these properties, then simply click on the property set definitions and add the polyline.area to the property set definitions for the object. And in here we can just choose site area, and we can call it 123, and we'll see that will be added to our table. And again, we can simply change the name of the schedule by altering object properties. So they have very quick, very easy ways to utilize the schedules contained within the Caddie area schedule PLine drawing, incorporating them using the Caddie catalog, scheduling areas within your drawings with minimal fuss and maximum speed. Discover many more Caddie tutorial videos on the Caddie software channel on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter for frequent news and updates. And why not download your own evaluation copy and try out Caddie for yourself? And whilst you're evaluating, you can get free help and advice via the live support on the website or through the numbers given on screen.